Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sparrowcus and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And it appears that these marauders over here reappeared over here in that place in the abandoned outpost. Fine by me. We'll kill them all. Son of a... No, don't. Alright. Son of a...
That's the last of them.
Yeah, just... Still burning a bit. Why are we burning? Stop burning. Does that do the burning? Yeah, it does. Or maybe it was just a coincidence. Anyways. I didn't plan to. I wanted to start the episode a bit later, but, well, since we're on a murdering spree, why not, eh? Huh? That was weird. We could pick something up from him, but no, it's gone. Well, screw you then. Screw you. Oh, look at all this stuff we have. Preparing everything. You know what? Let's prepare everything. And let's break down you. And you. No, not. There you go. That one we will sell over here. The helmets, of course. How do we do actually with components here? 50 and we're low on weapon parts. Oh boy. Not that I care really. We still got enough weapon parts, and if we have to, we can just scrap more and more. Are there more? Yeah, there are also some marauders over here. How many? Okay, we can level up and perk up. Are we gonna go with heavy weapons? Yeah. There you go. A full tenor right over here. All in heavy weapons. Thank you. And the perk points, that's the last one. Then we can finally get up to tier 5. You unlock a new tier with every 5 unlocked perks. So that's good. Because if I don't like these perks over here, I don't have to take them to unlock tier 3. Good. Now. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do this one. Durability loss. So we have to repair even less now. So we can sell a lot more. Well, it's actually now degrading at a normal rate because they're degrading at a faster rate because of our flaw. Or not flaw, because of our summary over here, which is that one. Our intelligence. No, wait. The dexterity. -2? How did we have -2? Huh? How did I get -2 in there? I don't know. What is super dumb, eh? Interesting. Super dumb. Don't you get like a perk too? Apparently not. Why not? Huh. So we got 3 over here. Where's the third one? There it is.
Here they come.
Oh, stop shooting at her. Okay, that was a bit too close. Much closer than I wanted it to be.
We made it.
Much closer than I wanted it to be. That stupid ass grenade launcher. It's not working out. We need to replace it. We need to replace the grenade launcher. I'm sorry, but it's not. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as planned. Probably one of the reasons is probably because it doesn't have a mod on it, so it's not like a plasma grenade launcher. But still, I think aiming with it is a bit shit. So no, we're better off with an assault rifle or something. Yeah, buddy.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Yay for the Vale. So I got your shit, mate.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Thank you. Now fuck off. All right, let's look at Edgewater. How it looks now in there. If they already switched. Well, I haven't slept or something in between episodes. It's basically right after the end of the last episode. Hello? Hello? No, you're still here.
I already told you I'm leaving.
Okay. Well, we'll be leaving too then. Let's sell our stuff and then go to the boat. Okay, now. After selling everything, and literally everything, and tinkering with our weapon over here, and making them better. Now the ultra reliable over here, the problem is you cannot put any weapon mods on it. I'm not sure. I don't like this very much. But okay. That's just how it is. But it will last forever. So wait a second. This one, the condition will never go down to 0 or below or somewhere. I don't know. But anyways, now I switched this one with the assault rifle now. So, you know, the lead machine gun, we'll keep that one just still. We still got plenty of money left, so. Well, I know we're a bit thirsty, but first let's get back. And okay, let's eat and drink something. Now, let it go. And dehydrated water with some good nice tea. That was too much. I drank way too much. Whatever. Vicky boy, I can't talk to you. Okay.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Thank you. Now about...
What can I do for you, Captain?
I got the power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Of course. I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yeah, I know, I've been there. Thank you. Ah, masterful engineering. Yay for me. Ouch.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Well, what do you think? Like flying in something?
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Up, up, and away. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight.
I received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
All right, I've been waiting hearing from him. That fool.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Nice. Yeah, I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay, we can now travel to some places. That's interesting. Why do we need that nav key anyway?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Good.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Yeah, why don't we just leave altogether?
Without a skip drive? Good
Yes.
luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Yeah, I'm not that. We're not smart enough to not trust her, or to think about not trusting her. So, all right, let's talk to Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Uh-huh. People actually fall for this? Seems far-fetched. No. We're dumb enough to fall for this ourselves. We don't come to the idea to actually ask about limitations, so thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Thanks. Well, the thing is, the board only wants to fill its own pockets. Good thing that we may want to become also part of the board then. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's one planet. Where's the other one? All right, so can't leave you. Oh. Ah, okay. The landing pod.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am.
Well,
Cozy like, ain't it?
back to the kitchen then. It's time you move along. Bye-bye. No. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120.
Of course it is.
A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Yeah, that's like the computer voice thingy. Yeah. It's funny how this character I'm playing right now, even though I didn't plan to, is resembling myself. Huh. Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, neat! I've never seen a talkie system before. I read about them, though, in a trade magazine. Hello. I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
All right. So, Pravati, you think it's safe to fly now?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
So, you learned straight from your father, hey? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly,
And
yeah.
you talked about it just
I lived in the
now.
maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Okay, why? I really don't understand why.
Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. Not usually. You go straight to your first job, wherever the company's got an opening.
Sounds easy. Dull, but easy.
Real smart folk design the tests. They use these things called algorithms. They take into account what fulfills you. If somebody isn't happy in the job they get, it's likely on account of a poor attitude.
Of course. Stupid ass attitudes. Well, you enjoy this, don't you?
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Wait. You didn't like the glasses? I don't understand.
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
All right. That's interesting, all right. So what did you do in your time out? Sticking wrenches somewhere?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
So they never caught you? No. You built anything for fun? Yeah, we're an engineer. We want to know what you built.
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. But how? He wasn't that old, was he?
No, but a whole life taking care of Edgewater by his lonesome, working with all kinds of chemicals, it wears on a body. When I left for school, everything got harder for him. I used to help him lift the heavy things, and my hands didn't shake for the fine detail work.
Oh, no. So you didn't get much time with him, eh?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work, so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects, or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
All right. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, Vicar. No Vicar in here. Vicar. No Vicar in there. Vicar. Vicky boy. No, that's just the toilet. Nope. There you go. Good. Now we're done here. I'll take the vodka. Give me the good vodka. Well, yeah. A very good vodka. Oh, we can also sleep in here now. Where's our cabin? Which one is the captain's cabin? Okay, somewhere here is gonna be like a toolbox. Space's choice. Now there it is, the Vicar. The Art of Science of Tossball. Oh, you like those trading cards, do you now? I sold them all already. Index of banned literature. Yay for banning literature. Hey, I want that one. Give me that. Hey.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
I don't know. Now, I'd like to know something about these, those I'm flying with. So what's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Uh-huh.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
What? They were not religious? Heretics.
On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay, but they weren't proud when you became a vicar at last, or what, huh?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Of course not. Well, if you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, isn't it? Like, huh?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Well, it seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me. And that's true, especially in a figure.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Okay, makes sense. I'm too stupid to understand really what he needs, so yeah, sure.
What about you? What's your story?
There you go. I'm a colonist of hope, and a scientist named Penis Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
How should I know? I was frozen at the time.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm turning him in. Probably. Because we do it all for the colony. All for the board.
Why would you turn on someone who saved you?
It's fun. No, I'm interested in getting paid and paying him back.
Ah, a cold realist.
Capitalist. So about that book, does it have something to do with your religion?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
So a vicar searching for banned books, that's a banned example, doesn't it? Well, that's too much of a thought. What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay. So, all right, let's ask this one.
the story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal.
Interesting, interesting. So any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony? Like, fucking French, man.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
All right. Sounds like a good lead. So where is he?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
All right, seriously, how is that this Vicar here happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
No problem. Are you following me now? No. What the fuck is Sam? Okay, what the? Kick me. Sam wrote the sign a week before he didn't notice. What? Okay. All right, fellas. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's the captain's cabin. Athletes deserters dreamed of an independent life without the board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Ah. Beautiful. The holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are of limits to authorized personnel and otherwise result in being intact on site. That was a shit ton of experience points. Oh, see, that's we can transfer stuff in there. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna. There's our badge. And our terminal. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Oh boy. That's quite a lot. Oh boy, okay. That's fine. People, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then in the next episode after we're gonna talk to Sam. No, to Ada about Sam. And then we'll kind of land somewhere. I'm gonna read these that stuff around here some other time. Maybe also next episode. We'll have to see. Fellas, thank you very much for watching. See you next episode on I guess on the Groundbreaker. Oh, there it is. That's the Terra 2, Terra 1, and the Monarch. I think.